took a break, you know. Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you've been good. I've been good. Kind of took a break, so I apologize. Kind of needed it mentally, honestly. And I just kind of wanted to grow as a person, or someone that just posted on social media. So here we are. Did a lot of self-reflection and just a lot of thinking. But anyways, I'm taking you along. I just am leaving a work site now from work and going home. Taking you guys with me. So yeah. Not sure if you saw it or not, but I can now do a Superman clapping push-up. What is that? What it's called? I'm so impressed with myself and the things that I've overcome. It's just crazy, and just sharing it with you makes it good, makes it amazing. But yeah, I've been honestly just taking a break. I took a break of just going to the gym, took a break of just anything physical. Just really wanted to dial in mentally. Went on walks and just started digging into myself. Anyways, we're here. Yeah, I kind of want to. I'm not gonna make this flashy. I'm not gonna make this. It's just gonna be me and you and this drive, and then I'm gonna post it. It's really it. No editing. It's not gonna be any editing. You know, I had a conversation today with someone, and they said, "Why do you want to be a coach? And what sets you apart from any other coach?" You know, as much as I love being relentless and saying you need to just stop and just do, I really want to be different, because I'm real, I'm authentic, I'm myself. I'm not someone that fakes to be someone else. I'm relatable. I understand struggles. I understand wins. I understand pauses, breaks. I get that. Not a lot of coaches can say that. The other thing is you're not just a client. You're not just a friend. You're not just a best friend. You're someone that I care about. You're someone that I'm going to be there for. Whether it be a simple message, a FaceTime, an email, a check-in, whatever it may be. I think that's what's going to set me apart from everyone else, is just being there. You're not a client. I would never say you're a client. I'm gonna say I'm gonna tell you your name. I'm gonna use your name. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just beautiful. Anyways. So as you know now, I'm investing in myself, and I'm going to move into online coaching. It's just what I'm going to do. Losing 100 pounds is losing a body. Being able to do some of the things that I've learned to do is insane. Most people can't even do it. They've been training for years. You know, the other question I was asked is, how did you get into fitness? You had to have played sports before. No, I've never played sports, but that's a lie. I've only played a season of 7th grade football and wrestling. That's it. I've never been the type of person to be active in sports. I used to hate sports. I'm big. I don't want to be running around. So I never did it afterwards. I was lazy. And then in school, strength training was a thing. It was a class, it's elective. But I never did it because I skipped that class, because at the time, I didn't need strength training to become a mechanic. So I kind of just didn't do it. I was like, I don't need this to turn wrenches. Like, what the heck? So I just didn't do it. So anyways, you know, everything that I've learned and everything that I've developed has just been me. And that's one of the things I love saying about it, about my journey, is I've done it myself. Not everyone has the discipline or the ability to learn, or the ability to just invest in that much time to learn everything that they need to know, you know. Yeah, it's kind of amazing. It's amazing what I've done and how I've learned. You know, when I first walked into the gym, I didn't know what was what. I didn't know. I knew there was dumbbells. I knew there was a bench press. I knew a squat was a thing, but I never knew much. And you know, the question was like, what did you do when you walked into the gym? How'd you know what kind of workouts to do or what programs to do? I said, well, I didn't. I didn't know what I needed to do. I knew, okay, well, I'm gonna do the fly. I'm gonna do the fly rear delt, and then shoulder press. Then I just worked out my chest, my shoulders, and my rear delts. Then the next day I'd work into something else, triceps, biceps, forearms. The next day work into hamstrings and quads. Next day work, you know, and it just went in that sequence. I never had to do, you know, this is your program. And I just kind of listened to my body, you know, like muscle growth. Okay, how many sets do I need to do with how many reps do I need to do to grow my biceps, to grow my chest? So I kind of just like learned to listen to my own body, to develop my growth. That's what I did. Nothing special. Didn't go off these stigma workouts or nutrition plans to go into a deficiency. Just it. Yeah. It's crazy that there's a lot of people that sit there and they just think like, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. This is how it is. This is what you gotta do because so-and-so said so. No, they don't. You don't have to. You know when you have to use the restroom. You know when you're thirsty. You know when you're tired. You know how to listen to your body. The typical person just refuses to do so, other than when they're thirsty, right? Just that. I don't know where I was quite going with that. So anyways, I know I've made promises in the past about posts and this. I just don't know what way I want to go with things. I know I was going to do like this 120-day body transformation thing, but really that was all guided and like, I don't know. It was going to be so fake, I feel like. It wasn't going to be who I am. And that's why I kind of stopped that. This weekend I went to a town called Silverton, Oregon. Just went for a drive and then did some walks. They have like a monastery, which is like where monks are or something like that. Anyways, super cool walk too, and just capture some photos. Well, I didn't walk to Silverton, but I walked up the monastery. It was just really fun. Good times. Got to get grounded. And yeah, it was good. What else did I do? I binge watched the show called Shooter. Just sat there as I'm just like digging into my own self and trying to figure out how I want to do things. Just watch the show. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, not every day is going to be a victory with fitness. And if you don't understand that, or you don't come to that some realization of that, then you're really going to fail, because eventually you're just going to burn out. And as soon as you start burning out, as soon as you're just going to give up, because you're done. You're burnt. I don't want to burn out. It's one thing I don't want to do. Plus, it's my journey, not yours, not anyone else's. It's mine. So it's beautiful. I mean, it's great. I love it. Dude, I'm yawning like crazy. Yeah. You know, you would never be the person that you are today if you never went through with what you have in life. You realize what that means is, like, the things that you've gone through makes up who you are today. It's beautiful. Like, it's your story, you know? You would never be this person that you are, successful or upcoming success, whatever it may be. You would never be that person if you never went through with what you have. So it's a good way to, like, just think about where you've come from and your start. Yep. Oh man. I'm gonna go home and cook some salmon, vegetables, and rice for my lunch. It's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm so excited. I did pick up some Sprite. You know what? It's okay. You wanna throw me in jail for drinking a Sprite? Go for it. I'm joking. But yeah, you all, like, this is how my YouTube videos are gonna be now. Like, I'm not gonna put any time into editing. Unless if a phone call comes through. But there's gonna be no time in editing. Will it be workouts? Yeah, I'll throw some workouts in there for you. But this one is just kind of the introduction of this new chapter of my life.